you're waking up with neck pain and it's not just your pillow. So, let's talk about your neck pain. Now, most of the time, when we're talking neck pain, we think about maybe there's a problem with my pillow, maybe it's not. So, if you're one of those who are wondering what's happening, why do you wake up with a stiff neck or neck pain? It is time to have a look at the other factors that can contribute to your neck pain apart from your pillow. As a busy executive mom, your mornings may be already packed enough, right? But when you wake up with that stiff neck or that painful neck, even the simplest of tasks seems to, like, for example, you're looking over your shoulder or you're doing a shoulder check when you're driving or looking in the rear view mirror, just turning your head to one side. It can feel frustratingly hard to do these simple little tasks. Now, you might assume, as I said, your pillow is the problem, but most of the time, it's not just the pillow. For most people, it is, but not always. So, let's talk more about what are the other causes that can lead to a stiff or painful neck in today's video. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. I help moms of younger kids who work in high stress executive jobs to manage their spinal, that is back and neck, and nerve pain despite low energy levels and brain fog. Now, I do this by giving you simple tips and tricks that have worked in my own pain and adrenal fatigue journey. By adrenal fatigue, I mean lack of energy and brain fog, or lack of focus and low energy levels. And I also talk about some simple exercises, lifestyle modifications, etc., etc. It's just simple stuff that can fit into your busy everyday life. Now, let's get back into the topic for today because, hey, we are moms, we are busy people, right? So let's talk about the real reason you're waking up with neck pain, and it may not just be your pillow. Now, neck stiffness is often a combination of how you move, how you breathe, how you hold tension throughout the day, and it quietly builds up overnight. So, let's talk about these particular factors one by one. Now, how you sit in your daytime or your daytime posture can set you up for that morning stiffness or pain in your neck. If you're one of those who've been slouching at your desk or cradling a phone between your ears and shoulder or looking down at your laptop for hours, it creates that hidden tension or creates that tension in your neck that just sits there throughout the day as you are doing whatever everyday activities you're doing while slouching, while holding that phone, while looking down at your laptop like this at all times, right? Now, what happens is your head starts to get into a poor posture, which is known as the forward head posture. So if you look at my shoulder, my earlobe here, and the shoulder tip, they are nearly in the same line. But with the forward head posture, when you're looking down like this, or you're staring in your screen, or your earlobes here, they will, if you draw a straight line, it falls in front of your shoulder, much in front of your shoulder tip here. So this is known as a forward head posture. It's a poor posture. And because your head is forwards, your shoulders tend to round because obviously you got to balance that head over your body. So you tend to round your shoulders, mid-back rounding, and overall slouching on the spine. So obviously there's a lot of um, tightness in the muscles here. There's a lot of stretching of the muscles here. I mean, there's a lot of muscular imbalances going on. There's a lot of stress on the spine, ligaments, etc. And this neck tightness or the stress in the neck does not magically disappear overnight when you sleep. It just settles deeper and deeper if you are doing this day in and day out. Now, what can you do? You can do a quick posture check throughout the day. Even 30 to 60 seconds of a posture check can help. Now, if you're wondering how to do a posture check, I have written a blog on the same topic. So it's called Why Do You Keep Waking Up with a Stiff Neck? And it's not just your pillow. So in that blog, I talk about the posture check, forward head posture. And also, there is a video, it's an interesting one, on 3 sleep postures to avoid if you want to avoid back and neck pain. So obviously, it talks about back as well, but it talks about neck pain. So I will leave a link to the blog in the description of this video. If you're watching me on Instagram, the link will be in my bio. If you're a busy mom like me, it's all right. You can message me or comment below and I will send it across to you. All right, so going back. Now, let's talk about movement before you go to bed. Usually, end of the day, you are tired, you just flop down in the bed because it's been a stressful day, but you do not unwind your body. All of the day's tension pools into your neck and shoulders overnight. So, what can you do? You can add a 5 minutes evening mobility routine. Again, the details are in the blog, which focuses on gentle neck stretches, shoulder rolls. Again, that posture reset, you can do it one more time before you sleep. And another thing that I want to address here is your breathing. Now, shallow, stress-driven breathing freezes your neck. So, what I mean by freezes is basically, I mean, it makes it stiff. Now, when you breathe shallow, especially during those high stress days, you're primarily using your neck and your shoulder muscles instead of, I mean, the front muscles here instead of your diaphragm. Your diaphragm sits below your lungs here. So basically, if you look at the chest, so chest and stomach cavity, it is sitting right here. It's a big mushroom-shaped muscle. So it sits there, and the Zoom is a bit crazy. It's taking because I've got a background on. It's picking up stuff from around me. Anyway, so we're talking about the diaphragm. So the diaphragm is your major muscle of respiration. When you have a shallow breathing, your body's like, oh, we need more oxygen. So let's start using these accessory or these secondary muscles of breathing. Now, when that happens, these muscles are smaller muscles. They are used when, say, you're in danger, you're running away, when you really need to breathe heavily, these muscles come into action. But if you're using them for everyday activity, these muscles, they tend to get tired, they tend to get sore. And of course, because there's a lot of connection between muscles connecting your shoulder, your neck, your jaw, your collarbone, all these areas, your chest bone. So all these muscles, they're working in conjunction with each other. One is stressed, it's going to affect the whole chain or the fold area. So what can you do? Practice some deep breathing throughout the day and especially before bed. So it calms down your nervous system and it helps to relax your body, especially these muscles naturally, because you're using your diaphragm. So you're sort of giving that breathing rhythm back, getting that breathing rhythm back from these secondary muscles into your diaphragm. So it does not have to be complicated breathing exercises, though you can go for them if you are aware of those. Just do simple, deep breathing, just 2 or 3 breaths. That's all. Now, I have a free guide for you in that blog that I told you. It is called How to Maintain a Good Posture While Sleeping. Gives you the details of sleeping in side lying, back, sleeping on your back, 3 postures to avoid, again, similar to the video I talked about before. And if you are sleeping in a poor posture, then how to change it for a better posture. And there's much more information in there. I will leave a link to the blog in the description of this video, which has all this information in it, posture resets, etc. Have a look at that. It's quite useful. And I mean, those who have given me a feedback said that it is quite useful for them. So I hope it helps you too. And yeah, if you have any questions, any comments for me, let me know. Oh, yeah, if you're watching me on Instagram, the link to that blog will be in my bio. If you cannot find it, message me or drop a comment below. I'll send it across to you. Alrighty, I'll see you guys next time.